In this video, I'm going to share with you why making more money in small period of time is a lot more easier than making small money over a long period of time. Now you might be thinking, what? I mean, how is this possible, huh? Making, more money in small time is easier than making small money over a long period of time? Sounds like bullshit. This person must be lying. कुछ ना कुछ झूठ बोलेगा, गलत करेगा, कुछ ना कुछ तो, problem है. The problem is this, my friend, that you have been lied on this idea that please be aware of get rich quick schemes, but you have not been, made aware of the fact that also be very aware of remaining poor schemes, and you have, bought into this idea of remaining poor for the rest of your life. So if you will allow yourself and be really flexible to understand what I'm going to show you, it's going to make a lot of sense for you, and that's going to help you change your results and the rest of your life. Now, I will tell you, my friend, that you will never make more money than what you allow yourself to think that is a lot of money. So if you allow yourself to think that making 10 lakh rupees a month, or making 5 lakh rupees a month, or making 3 lakh rupees a month is a lot of money, then you will never be able to make that money. So if you believe that making 20 lakh rupees a month is possible, or is just normal for you, then you will be able to reach to 15 lakhs, 18 lakhs, or maybe one day 20 lakh rupees. So your subconscious mind is going to dictate your results and your actions and your awareness level as well. So it's like जब तक आप ढूंढोगे ही नहीं रास्ता या उस fact को accept ही नहीं करोगे, your actions will not change. So now let's deep dive into this कि कैसे making more money over a small time is a lot more easier than making small money over a long period of time. Now, first of all, understand why this is even important for us. So think about this. Let's say somebody is making, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is 10 lakh rupees. So let's say somebody is making, 10 lakh rupees in a month, and somebody is making 10 lakh rupees in a year. Now let me ask you, my friend, who is richer? Somebody who's making 10 lakh rupees in a month. Okay, let's say this person is making 10 lakh rupees in a month, and this person is making 10 lakh rupees in a year. So who is richer? Well, you will say somebody who's making 10 lakh rupees in a month is a lot richer, right? Because he's making it in a small period of time, which means that if you have to become rich, it means that you need to be making more money. Okay, you need to be making more money in less time so that you can make a lot of money. Now, making money is a result. Okay, making money is a result of some activities which you will do in order to make that money. Make sense? Okay, कोई rocket science नहीं बोल रहा. Making money is a result of the activity which you will do, which will produce some result, and you will be paid. Now there are two ways of making money, right? One is you can sell a product, and the other is you can sell a service. Now the problem is most of you and most of the people by the entire education system, they have been sold on the idea that you have to do a service. And so it's like you have been conditioned and programmed over so many years that you no more are able to allow yourself to think that there are other ways of making money. And so for you, the only way of making money is do a service, or service. And the problem is that you have to be dependent on this thing which is called as time. Now you are paid for your service after a time. So अगर कोई service कर रहा है, they have anchored themselves and limited themselves to time. So somebody else is going to decide how much you can charge or how much you will be paid. And even if you are deciding it for yourself, the problem is you will be paid after a certain period of time. Now time is limited, which means that you can only make a limited amount of money in a particular period of time, right? So which means that if you have a salary, let's say आपकी salary 2 lakh rupees a month है, now you can only make 2 lakh rupees after 30 days. That's the ceiling. और अगर 2 lakh rupees वाले को आप बोलोगे कि incremental में सोचो, they will only think of 10% or 20% increment because they understand कि वो जो सर्विस कर रहे हैं, that's the usual charge in the marketplace, और उनको वही मिलने वाला है अगर वो कहीं भी जाएंगे. And so that person gets locked to the identity of what they are making, and they think it's really difficult to make that much of money, and that's where the problem is. Now I want to tell you, if you are selling a product, let's say if you sell a product which is worth 1 lakh rupees, even if you sell just 10 of these, you can still make 10 lakh rupees. Okay, you can still make 10 lakh rupees just by selling 10 of them. Now you might be thinking, making who would buy 1 lakh rupee product from me? So let me tell you, there are so many products which are worth it, and there are so many services which are worth it when you know your worth. Okay, when people they want to have a personal time with me, I typically charge now 1 lakh rupees for 1 hour. Okay, my time is precious. I have limited time, and I don't need to trade my time for money, and that's why I can charge whatever I want. It's like if you go to a neurosurgeon और न्यूरोसर्जन को आप बोलते हो कि सर्जरी करनी है, पहले तो दे गेट यू दे साइन एन एग्रीमेंट विद यू दैट वी आर नॉट रिस्पांसिबल कि अगर पेशेंट को कुछ भी हो जाए, एंड देन दे विल चार्ज यू 5 लाख रुपीस और 10 लाख रुपीस इन 1 hour बिकॉज ऑफ द क्राफ्ट दे नो. मेक सेंस? Now let's say even if you are not selling something which is so highly valuable, even if you are selling something, let's say you are selling 100 units which are giving you a profit of 10,000 rupees, you can still hit this number of 10 lakh rupees. Now how can you do that? And we are talking about making 10 lakh rupees in a month. Now how can you do that? Can you produce some training, some course, or sell some product which is solving this need, which will help you to take there? Now it's that simple, but the problem is, here's the problem. So there are 4 levels of earning. Understand this. There are 4 levels of earning. Number 1 is implementation. Okay, people who are implementers. Now these people, they are doing everything from their hand. तो आपने कभी फ्रंट एंड स्टाफ देखा है किसी कंपनी का, हॉस्पिटल का, सुपरमार्केट का, फ्रंट लाइनर्स जो होते हैं, होटल्स का, they work the most. सबसे ज्यादा मेहनत वही लोग करते हैं, राइट या रॉन्ग? राइट. सो सबसे ज्यादा मेहनत वही लोग करते हैं, एंड they are paid the least amount of money. 12 घंटे की शिफ्ट होती है, but because they are doing something which can easily be done by anybody, they are just using their muscle. Okay, they are using their muscle and they are using their time. Okay, they are using their time in order to make money. Now, muscle is a limited resource, physical resource and a limited resource. Time is a limited resource. Now, these people, they make a limited amount of money. Okay, that's why they are struggling, and most of the people, they have been sold on this idea that you have to use your muscle and time if you want to make money, because time is money. That's a lie which has been told to you. Time is not money. Time is much more valuable and precious than money, because you have only limited time. And now, after implementation stage, comes the stage of managers. Okay, these are the people who manage more people in order to do their activity, and that's how they make money. So these are the people who are the CEOs or the senior position members. These are people who are managing more people. तो ये दूसरे लोगों को संभाल रहे हैं. But again, their income is dependent on the muscle and time. So unless they are using their muscle and time, they will not be getting paid. Now they are paid a decent amount in comparison to their muscle and time, but that's still limited in nature. So अगर यहाँ पे एक आदमी maybe up to 10 lakh rupees कमा लेगा एक साल का, okay, per year, this person might be making 100 lakhs to maybe 200 lakhs per year in most of the cases. But that's it. And so for most of the people, this is the end of their journey. वो life में कभी भी इसके ऊपर जा ही नहीं पाते. Whereas wealth is above this. When you use your communication, okay, when you use your communication, or you create a system which is selling a product or a service, which means that now you don't need to use your physical resource. You don't need to use your muscles. You don't need to use your time, and you can have more freedom over here. And then you can make a whole lot of money. Make sense? So it's that simple. So it's like if I am selling these phones, in the same amount of time, I can use, I can sell 10 phones, I can sell 200 phones, I can sell 2,000 phones as well. And if I'm good at selling, maybe I can sell 20,000 or maybe 2 million phones as well. It's just like what Apple does. So before the Apple phones are launched, पहले ही hype create की होती है. In one day, they make billions of dollars because they understand this. That's what smart entrepreneurs do. Employees are just trading their time for money. These people, they understand. People who make a lot of money, they are selling a product or service. Now that's what we do. When we go on the internet and we sell some amazing products on the internet at scale and with huge margins, we make a lot of money. If somebody, let's say I'm also a coach and I also teach people how to become a coach. If my coaches, if people who are selling their courses, if they go on the internet in one day, when they are running ads and they are building a business where it's not dependent upon them, they can sell to 10 people, they can sell to 20 people, they can also sell 200 people, and they can keep on scaling that business, and that's how people make a lot of money. Okay, this is how people make a lot of money. Well, then if this is so simple, if people can make so much of money, then why are so many people struggling? Well, that's a very good question. It's a very, very valid question because people have been sold on this idea of Think and Grow Poor. Have you heard about this book, my friend? Think and Grow Rich. Now, as there is this book, Think and Grow Rich, if you can think and grow rich, as per this book, you can think and grow rich, which means you can think and grow poor also, and that's what most of the people are doing. Because they have been sold on this idea to think and grow poor. So what they are doing is they are just contemplating that whatever they will do is going to be failure, और वो अपने ही बारे में सब कुछ negative सोचते हैं. So think about this. Let's say this is a seed. Now, if you tell this seed that one day आप एक दिन बहुत बड़ा tree बनने वाले हो, now ये छोटा सा seed क्या कहेगा? ये छोटा सा seed कहेगा शायद not possible. How can I turn into this? It's not possible. Whereas you know now by your experience, by practical application of nature, कि अगर ये seed नीचे जाके सिर्फ nature में plant हो जाए, it's going to become this tree. Making sense? It's that simple, my friend. It's that simple. There's no rocket science in this. Now imagine one more case. What most of the people are doing is, imagine अगर ये seed हो और इसके नीचे में जाके एक ceiling रख दूं, अब क्या होगा? Will this seed ever grow to become a tree? No. That's what is happening with most of the people. They get an idea, they get excited about an idea, they need to build a business, and then there comes doubt. And then that doubt robs them of their tendency to act and change their life, and they never take any action, and then that seed never turns into tree. Whereas nature wants us to win, God wants everyone to win. All you need is to remove your doubts and start taking action, and one day what's going to happen is you will turn up to be a tree. And it's like something which is rooted into the laws of the universe. I'm not teaching you something which is peculiar to me. Now the problem is, most of the people, if you ask anyone, do you want to become rich, they will say yes. So think about rich as being the fruit. Okay? Think about rich being the fruit. Now let me ask you, if this tree wants this fruit, will you agree with me? अगर उनको fruit चाहिए तो उसको कुछ करना पड़ेगा. Some action is required, right? So this tree will have to do something, right? Now what will this tree do is going to be dependent upon what is the quality of the seed. Okay? What is the being of the seed? अगर ये mango का seed है, जो ऊपर fruit आएगा will be mango. अगर ये orange का seed है, जो ऊपर fruit आएगा will be an orange fruit. But in the case of human being, human is called as a human being. You have a tendency to be whatever you want. Now let's say somebody wants more money, right? Now more money is not going to come because somebody wants to have more money, okay? Because everybody wants to have more money. That's what's natural. But more money will show up when you do something which can produce that more money, okay? So you will have to do more. Now in order to do more, you need to know something more than what you know right now. You need to be something more than what you are right now. And there is always the next level. And now here's the problem, which means that if you have to have more money, it means that your being has to become more. Which means that you need to learn certain things, how you can make a lot of money. Maybe you need to figure out with your awareness what are the different ways with which you can make a lot of money. And someone who can figure this out, then they will be more, which requires a lot of learning. Now, we have been told in this entire education system कि एक बारी आपने 12th pass कर ली, graduation कर लिया, now you don't need to study, now you don't need to learn. And what they taught you is nothing because all you did is you went to fake teachers. कितने सारे लोगों को आप जानते होंगे who have business managers written on their business card, never done any business, fake degrees, fake cards. Real entrepreneurs, they don't need any visiting cards. Go to Jeff Bezos. Do you think Jeff Bezos carries a visiting card? They don't do it. Do you think I need a visiting card to tell people that who am I, what I am doing, what is my business? I don't need that. It's only fake people who need those visiting cards because you've been programmed, conditioned to think that this is your respect. This is not your respect. This is your bonding. You've been tied and lied so many times that you have started believing that to be true. Now, if you want to make a lot of money, all you need to do is work on your being, learn certain steps, do more, and that's how you will be making a lot of money. And I will tell you, my friend, once you know how to sell, and so understand this math, all you need to do is in a month, think about this, if you could sell 100 units at 10,000 margin, you can hit a 10 lakh rupee per month, number. Now here's another cool thing. Once you hit this number, you can also go out and figure out a 1 lakh rupee margin product so that you can also hit 1 crore rupee in a month. It's that simple. But if I will tell you that this is possible for you, now this is what's going to happen. You will, first of all, you have been sold on this idea to trade your muscle and trade your time in order to make money, which is going to keep you stuck where you are for the rest of your life till the time you believe this is the only way to make money, and you will not figure out how you can actually use your communication or put some systems in order to sell something at complete freedom, which does not require you to use your muscle and time. And at the same time, what's going to happen is when you will tell someone that you can achieve some amazing results, so it's like that thought, it's like that idea, and most of the people, they are going to put this slab of doubt without even trying to explore that whatever is being told to them, is this making sense or not? And so what I would encourage is that at least be open-minded and remove this element of doubt and then just contemplate of what I have been sharing with you and just explore. Maybe one day you also blossom into a tree, you have a business which you can run from anywhere in the world and where you can make more money than what you are making in your job. Because if you will just go and ask all the people who are surrounding you or what's possible in their life, they will tell you what's possible in their life, okay? And you will lose on the good life which your creator intended for you to have. I hope you will find this video useful. Anyways, I just wanted to share this with someone who literally wants to understand this, learn this, maybe change their life. I believe there is, God created all of us to have an amazing life. All of us can become rich. That's what I believe. And I hope you like this video. I hope you will find this useful. Watch this again if you need it. It's going to actually help you change your life. Thanks. Bye.